Zawedde band. Zawedde band wajitandika dinga.
That was 2013. Sorry,
Tuli mu 2024. 2013. Ngeluddewo.
It's just that now it is big. The attempt was small, like it started small.
Nebogera ye bandi alesa bandi kubanga okuyimba kuganye.
Actually, the real singing starts in band. Wanatuba mu muzannyo. Bali ku CD, bali muzi auto tune, bye bakolera mu studio bye oli ku stage bye oyimba naye bakuleetera
live music. By the way,
and if you can sit people for 3 hours and they're listening to your band,
then you're doing good.
So that's what they call real music. It's more hard work.
Because I remember what and it was the end of year parties. Kati Zawedde band tukoze tutya oba you already booked.
Some days are taken. Kati a booking ne sente na twala. Booking is about money. You can book, we put in the book, but once you've not deposited, toina band. Especially festive season.
Festive season, kind of, and end of year parties.
Corporate functions.
Yes.
Then jukira ne bar nazo mubadde muzikolera so agirekawo. So you have the bar, then again you have corporate functions.
Because how do you manage to juggle ebiri ebya border ngabo wali oyimba no gaba naye babira bampita.
No, we can't have two band nights at the same time, but now we have set two.
Okay.
Yeah. We have Zawedde band 1 and Zawedde band 2.
But people want you, so how do you do it?
Now for me, that's where the problem is. I have to, if it's a new bar, I have to be there. But second time, I don't have to be there. So mostly, I'm in a bar when we're doing the first time, making sure we win. Then we were getting used to the band. Wednesday night, almost a year. So, so even if I get another Wednesday with Zawedde band too,
yes,
okay.
No mala no ja. Ebya cute kaya na yebe yali akola bambi ne bandi before yafuna
n'atumiza ng'alinnya.
Then how come you manage to stay sober? There is no single day in love abantu basinga because so cute right in a band naye yamala ate n'andokwera nga to manage the pressure nga inokubeera nga akola ki
tosobola ku managing a band nga toli sober. Band kye kintu omuntu omu baba missing, you can't start a show.
Hey,
really? Band is a team. Bassist baba taliwo. A band is supposed to be full. Or in a bassist, or in a mugomo, or in a solo guitar, or in a drama, or in a mayimbi. So when one person is missing, it's like the band is not there. Client ogena mugamba nti tutangene half band ngamanyi omuwa full band. So you can never settle until abana bonna bali ku stage. That's pressure job every single gig. It's the same pressure.
So libo abanga ali slow gamba gundi oliwa
okitegeera kuba essimu paka asembayo lwatuuka
olyoka mutandika anti musooka ne mukuba ne mukola wooma tugenda okulaba nga bala basookawo then nawe n'olyoka ojja omunene.
The band now ateeka kintu kirala nnyo. Abaana bonna we've trained them to be at the same level. They can actually perform without me. Yes, for 3 hours. Never ekintu aba ne babeera on their toes.
Ekirala kyenjagala neera tukyogedeko ne Tina anti nkola ku radio Focus nga tukyogeddeko ne Tina nga twogera ku band. Zino bandi zino zigenda ne ziyimba ennyimba z'abayimbi. But there is one we nawulira nga bayimba n'oluyimba lwati ndi mukazi manyi nsirikidde bingi olwo neebuuza mwe mubeera mu kibali zino bandi zibasasula
kati naffe era mu bandi yaffe
mukuba ennyimba z'abalala
ng'ogyeko nze ayimba original zange. I mean you can't do 4 hours. Kabe Cindy ajja kugamba naye ateekamu ennyimba z'abalala okujja nga bandi zino nga Golden Band bwe zaali ena basita bangi nti buli sita ajja kujja yima ennyimba ze5 paka band reneggwa naye kati ffe tuleeta bandi za just abaana abalina good performance and good vocal ability. quality.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even have recorded songs, but they are good at performing. Aja kuyimbira olimba lwali kusinge.
Yeah, nkugambye. Baluyimba no. Naye kibakosa mmwe ng'abayi kati ng'omuyimbi because kati wali and you people are very expensive. Musimbulira mu miliyoni 10 miliyoni biki nogaba naye kati bali abalala abayimbi bannanyini nnyimba. Well, at some point, people asked me, how did I start band? You know, as a musician, you need to remain relevant in the industry. Yes.
One of our Ghana, quarter one. But at some point, I realized that, in a mainstream, yeah, ate they were good. So that time when I turned a band, Gabarema Baze, at some point in your life, Bina, there is nothing new. Later, you have to take another direction and compete with Georgia. When I got to an Jane, I can compete with the live band music. So Nanonya, where my strength is, and you can night and be a Coca-Cola pop stars, you know. So I was trained for live music. So I sat home and thought, why am I struggling with competing with the young kids? Yes. For live music. Ataba singer musicians are lazy.
I know.
They are lazy.
Ojamugamba
azukaja kule rehearsal tajajisobo.
Yes.
First we rehearse every week. Ojamugamba tukeresa wabili tukole rehearsal tajja kujja. And then maintaining a band, because I've maintained a band over how many years?
Since 2013.
Yes, I've maintained the band, like maintaining a band and keeping it sober. Si changu.
Habula si changu.
Omuntu alina okubeera nga alina human resource skills ezo.
Thank you. Olina
leero bane mukiga waabwe bbiri. Okubogola ng'omuntu n'abakujja. Byonna
tubikola naye at some point you learn psychologically how to deal with people.
Yes.
People are different, Bina. Ogenda n'oyombesa omuntu nyonyo, but you won't change them because they are different from you. And you, the thing is, cholina muri mutima obeera olowooza n'omulala kyalina. Ogenda n'olowooza just because you ne Bina bwalina okubeera ne Doreen bwalina okubeera, you know? Then you forget to compromise wakati awo. Ogamba kati omuntu ono tutuuse ku middle lane.
Because they have a strength, a complementing and weakness.
Katenga bwe yatandika okutegeera nti let coming si nyangwe wa nzibu
nayomba
nagamba kati bayibanga kati nakuyika kati kiteka mu mutwe wanajira prepare my mind onagera kujali tu wanajira era bwe ntuka nga batandika okwetegeka.
Yes, now with band you have to discipline yourself because omuntu omwayinza okubattira omulimu
kituufu
omubwat abattira omulimu
not have the whole gig kituufu
buli omwana omu kati there are people nti omunanga tosobola atandika band gataliyo yalinga ye DJ wa band.
Ekitegeeza band eringa team. It's
a whole team.
Eberanga rally ndiona wakati
okitegeera it's a team. When the munanga is not there, how are you going to start band? Utandikire na chine ne guitar kala osobola gisona. But the client, you're not fooling. How long are you fooling the client? Client akwade sente zayagala osayisa abantu okitegeera. Omunanga uyo as a 1 hour late.
Yes.
And the competition is high. Bands zize nyingi.
Jeziriyo.
Ne kati waliwo kyoyogedde n'ekiraba. Bwe mutyo bwe mukola lwako kati olaba ne Eddie Kenzo. Naye kati naye alina bandi.
Lwakuba ye teri often. Eye depending ku client kyayagala. Some clients bamugamba twagala ojjo tuyimbire live. Some clients bamugamba ojjo tuyimbire CD. Naye kati mungaffe nga it's entirely band.
Okay.
So band mukola mu bars okoba ne ku weddings nachi.
We do corporate functions, we do weddings, we do birthday parties, we do everything. Now enable tuyita ngo yaga private function ewakawo. Tujja.
Kasombera ne sense.
Tubina ne sense.
Ani yakutuma sense.
Nebo tula muka compound cobot no salako.
Ogamba mujje munyimbire.
We've had people do that.
Yeah?
Yes.
I
know abantu batano.
Nagaja
kwa mulete band yemo. Yes. And we play. Yes.
Notandika ndi mukazi manyi
tukube ndongo nina n'omukongo mu band.
Nina n'omukongo andi kati mune range agala nina
kati omukongo asitukola ekoti upe
ekoti upe
oshegera so I mean, people dance. Jakulaga videos. They dance and netugamba music ngata budde abantu. So it's fun. Live music is fun. Ate botandika live music. Oyiranga sidde genda kuleka emabega. One time sidde yandeka emabega.
Werabira
abijjukira. Yes.
Abijjukira kuchenyimbe.
Abijjukira.
Sikyasobola performance ya sidde.
Wow.
So kasimanyi mazina nti ngenda kuteeka omugulu waggulu kugira ekitegeera nga kabako, you know. Kati ffe our power is on the microphone. You hold your microphone and that's it. You command your crowd with your microphone.
Then you're still talking about kati music war. Sinayingira eri. Ekira kinjagala okumanya.
Wajolage.
Ekirala enyimba zino bwe tuyoliyimbalo kambeere naawe. Yes,
it's quite two albums.
Naye nga tuneebuuza enyimba ezo like olaba ne bwogenda ku band waliwo abazisaba waliwo abanyumirwa mama akikolanga mutya ne mubeera nga temulina bubblegum music.
Why it was those writers our silver
ate nga n'enyimba zirina meaning like and like now kati twagala kuwulira birala bitumalako stress oba covid.
Naye ati ekibi mu bimalira munna wiiki bbiri nga
ng'ekiyimba kigenze kituufu.
Nabo it takes a lot of their money because you have to struggle to keep around when it's bubblegum music. Olina okubeera mu studio 24/7 unlike us kati Jordan omulaba akyagenda ennyo mu studio.
Amala ne 2 years oba yali atumanyiza after 2 years
yakayimba.
It's no longer about studio. At some point in your life when you have enough kati ba Whitney Houston bayimba ne bamala completely enyimba zaabwe ne zigenda for years and years and years. Never Celine Dion, you know. If you can have 3 beautiful songs in your life as a musician, you don't need to be in studio every day. Because weeyononera ssente ne value y'ennyimba z'ogenda ozissa because lugenda kuggwako mu wiiki emu olina okuleeta olala mu wiiki eyokubiri olina at the end of the day you're adding credit to your music career.
Ennaku zino ndaba n'abantu babeera n'ekidongo n'omulaba ng'agamba studio time nandika okubeera ng'awandiika.
But you see at the end of the day real music is supposed to last long. I don't disregard ebiriko kuba mulembe gukyuse.
Yes.
That's where we've gone. Kati tomanya maybe a title will be worse in the next 2 years.
No, it's okay.
In the next 2 years it might even be worse. Nga olimba lujja wiiki emu. Nze Kambeena was on the top charts for almost 2 years.
Kambeera naawe.
I remember when NBS had just opened.
Who wrote it?
Yes.
Wow.
NBS yali yatandikawo olimbanga lwasirika neeruzza neddamu nerufula
WBS, eh? Was
NBS.
it? NBS.
Neddamu nerufula number 1. It lasted like almost 3 years of being on top charts.
And then you also told us off camera that bakuwandiikira ennyimba nga they could take time. Like sibya kati kino tula wali olina akuwandiika natandika okuyimba ku kidongo.
Wali ng'ogende wa Silver n'akugamba ojja kudda wiiki ejja n'oddamu n'ogenda n'oyonona ka transport n'akugamba n'akolako kavasi kamu n'oddayo n'agamba today I don't feel like writing ng'abijja oba wa like his oba yabijjanga mu ggulu oba mu suwaye
era n'oddayo.
I kept going for the song. It was written like in 3 months.
Kambeera naawe.
Yes.
Bannange.
I even had started giving up.
But it was worth the wait. Kubanga akayimba
mukazi naye n'amuwandiikira oba ebbanga ki.
Era yaluwandiika.
Then there was another Nracho nayo n'aluwandiika. Olwo terwaggwayo na last verse nze nagyefoogingira.
Okoyolinda.
Nafooginga pati esemba nengenda ewa producer Alan ono w'abeeka band. Ne mugamba let's just do this song. Let's add words. Ne tutandika fidgeting and we did words and finished.
Okolaba pressure.
Nga ndaba nkoye okuvuga otufuta otw'ekitu. At that time our company was small.
Yes,
that's true.
Banaye kati ate n'ekirala. So now olwo obudde n'obufuna ddi. I last had then nga I think you got COVID
Yes,
through
I did.
money.
I did.
Or church.
I did, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. COVID yanuma nanzijako ennyama erako mbiri nasigaza wa kilomeka.
Wanje?
Yes.
Kwa kutana kugenda mu church ne bagamba Sarah yalokose kura COVID. Was it because of COVID?
I actually was already in church. COVID namuja mu church.
So chegeza fe twachifuna bubyere fe twaloza olokose bulokosi ba COVID.
COVID namuja mu church. Okay. That time ganze finance person mu church. Naze mbala sente. So and we didn't know about how bad COVID is. That it was abrupt. I was shocked. Many people died. I remember people I know, people in the same hospital. People died, but I survived.
Didn't you get to a point no gamba banang? Come on, Saturday.
No, I was so strong, very strong. Brother Angejang, and I take a melody once in a Simunez and Jayo. Nadduka n'agenda nalinda ne malo jijjawo nadda n'akomawo nankolera anti nga batutiisizza.
Naye kati oba teyali ng'ono okubeera nga tossa.
Of course at some point I would not breathe at night, late hours in the night. There's a thing that used to choke. No corona nikaganira wano kati. I think why people died.
Fear.
There are people who didn't have that energy. Ngoina kole minga chikumi kavewo. It was a kathinga kakwata wano nga kalinga akayinja wano nga you have to cough and cough and cough. Kati bwekisanga omuntu atalina maanyi. And also I think also my blood cells were strong, they fought for me. Yeah, because COVID nga bwekusanga ng'oli munafu omubiri.
Yes.
Yali ekulya.
So how did you manage kugondi? Echirala like ngoyimba mu bbala ate ng'oline mu kanisa. Tukikontana na gondi.
Yeah, of course our pastors. Actually, it's a desire to the yantalanemo your church. But you can imagine, yantalanemo your church we are funny busy. Yeah, then they accepted her.
Okay.
How she is or she was. Then she also invited me. And the pastor was so good to us. And the pastor, you know, sometimes you tricky kola. Oleta abantu boyita abensi, boyita aba sinners. Then also spread the word more.
Yeah.
Desire right now is a preacher.
A preacher.
Yes.
Ayimba no kuyimba.
But ayimba gospel, yes.
But she will preach, she will spread the word. And my life changed ever since I went to that church, by the way.
Nechukira ddala.
Tobadde ng'ombuuza bandi okikola otya Katonda.
Katonda yakuyimirizaawo.
I wouldn't say that.
So you proceeded bakukiriza nga ogenda ku church.
Even now I worship when I'm there.
Then nomala n'okola ebirala.
I'm not a bad girl. Even in the band, I don't do bad things. So.
Okay, me, I don't do
bad things.
Literally, I'm not a sinner, but
no, all of us are sinners. But Katonda akebera mitima.
Literally.
Katonda akebera mitima. Oyinza okuba otuddeawo nga
naye ebirowoozo biri walala.
Omutima gwo gugamba akasajja ako njagala katta akakazi ako nga Katonda
ng'ebirowoozo biri wala. Yes.
But you can be singing in church, singing in the banga Katonda mayimu bala. It's a business because God gave us the gift of performing because God knew that is how I'm going to earn my living. Munange bino ebintu tobeerawo ku lulwo oyinza okuloza gwe wakabiwa. There are many people who sing better than us. There are better bands than ours.
Yes.
Naye waliwo woyita n'olabira nti ono Katonda yakuyisizaawo nga si ggwe. Because now like me, when did I last make a hit in Uganda? But guess what? You've been here, you've had the calls coming in.
Nagendako ku concert yo way back.
Now,
Nekizimbe bachi.
Kati munjulire mubadde mutudde wano.
Serena Hotel. Kama yalina Nile Hotel.
Nile ate naye togiwayiriza sensagiri mukeyo byadde.
Yali opposite Serena. Bali bagiyita bati Crescent Towers. So when I come okulaba,
there was
a concert.
There was my second album launch.
Second when I get
yeah, okay, what I'm trying to tell you is
Barbara Babs yali mweru mutono ngali
yes, I remember. I remember her dad passed on, I think. I remember.
It's been a while.
So like you've been here, you've had calls come in. Why would I be getting calls and people with hits don't get calls? Katonda olabirira yakola ki?
Ekyo ngambye dodo.
So kitegeza tulekera okujanjinga abantu tulwakyali ali eno ali mu kusaba ate ekiro ali eri mu kirabu tulekera okujanjinga.
You can't survive without favor.
Amen. We need favor.
Naye ate abantu abasinga ababeera mu gundi yo mpulira abantu babaloga.
Kati nze teri gwe bataloga, but you see at the end of the day buli omu alina bakiyita batya when you protect yourself, you either protect yourself in church or in the shrine. Bayitayo ani eri musabo. So olina okubaako kye weekuumisa ng'omuntu. Kati abamu twekumisa maviivi.
Okay.
Nze ne ku lusozi ŋŋendayo nensaba. Nze byenfunye obukyanga ntandika kumanya Katonda bingi nnyo, because at some point my career also had
some
upside down. So tomanya kiki kikulumbye, tomanya oba family oba bayimbi banno oba ki. You've had artists sent babaloga, because you could have was it this chick Grace.
Oh, she always talk about that. Yeah.
Era singa teyalokoka.
Ntongo says naye bamuloga. Bona abeera nga takyasobola kwogera.
Yeah, things happen, but bw'oba toli mu Katonda oba owedde oyinza n'okudda mu kyalo. I know artists nga bakutikuba bloka bakola ki, you know that.
Even TK yagamba bwe yahiitinga problems.
You have to be strong as a person. Also, you know, kubeera mu Katonda. Olina okubaako ekintu kyeweekumisa. Nammwe. It's not only us, like mbo artists. Nammwe.
Tulina radio sessions bagamba. Olw'emu gye nali ngenda okusaba omulimu.
Bamuwoningirawo.
Olinayo omulogo.
Anti omulogo wo abeera Katonda. Ogenda n'okukamera ku viivi.
Ne baŋŋamba wali. Abantu baleeta Katonda n'okakatanga nabo bagingidde essabo ne ŋŋamba
kizibu. Bw'oba olabeko ku testimonies nga Katonda akoleddeko tosobola kuddayo wa stand. You can't. How was it? Oba oyagala kumalamu Katonda byakoledde maanyi.
Munaye, so that's what I was
ate ekintu ekiza okuva ewa Katonda ate kati
naye ne Katonda naye agana naye bw'olaba wali nga waliwo omuliro ekitegeeza nti ate munaye genda okugwemu abeera akubuusizza ng'ayise mu muntu n'akugamba nti good.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah.
Nze ndi mukazi musabi.
So, kambuuze. An incident eyagwawo ey'ekinaabiro.
Broken hand. Google gwakyama n'okukyama.
Ne kati gwakyama.
Omukono kasita.
Nange natya. Yenkubira Lilian. So I don't understand what happened. Like, waserera mu kinaabiro.
I woke up in the night, abrupt from the bed, and went straight to the bathroom. I think I still had sleep.
Okay.
So when I got up from the bathroom, from the toilet, it was so fast. It happened too fast. But this hand protected my head. It was going to be worse. Because in my bathroom, there's a place with a hard tile. Guno mkono gwataasa kuba guno mutwe gwali gujja kubaako okwo naye guno mkono gwo ne gugenda gwo ne gwatebuma nerimenyekera bushwa.
Amandaba, yes.
Wano bakasirika gwamenyekera wano
okugwa mu binaabiro nga kungi
the pain I had, doctor yangamba wakiri gwe oli mukaaba maziga kaaba. Abasinga they don't make it. They don't make it, most of them.
And the doctor nakugamba tulina kukola tutya lwakubanga nze bannange.
No, ekyomukinabiro, it's an abrupt thing.
Is it the tiles?
Yeah, sometimes it's the tiles, sometimes people are sick.
Okay.
Ogenda mu kinabiro ng'oli mulwadde kati bw'obeera wano oyinza ogwa n'otafa. Naye tile eyo si nnungi. Most times abagwako eyo tile tebadda kuba eyasa.
Kuba mutwe wano basookawo mutwe.
Kati for me my hand, I was lucky nti omukono gwe gwasookayo ne gutaasa wano omutwe.
Abalala bagamba n'okunaaba bw'oba tulina kutandika kunaaba naki?
That you don't start from the head apparently. Bagamba otandika na mbiri n'osembeyayo omutwe. Bw'okusooka omutwe kibi. Mbu.
So wakiri osooka mukono.
Osooka mubiri.
Omubiri.
Omubiri. Bw'ate times abantu abasinga babeera babanyweddemu. Like ate kati batandika bw'otandisa n'omutwe mu oxygen simanyi okutambula. Naye nga minze nsooka kuteekayo bigere.
Naye nze nayita Mukama naye manyi ngenda kufa nga ndaba obwongo bugenda. So I was like, God, I still have things to do. Saasira. The pain was a lot. Nga simanyi nti omukono nga gutunudde nneeri.
Yes. A hard fall.
The hand, I just saw the hand turning, look at the other side. Nemanya there's a problem. Nengukwata, nengunyweza naye nga simanyi kiki kiri munda because I had never really had that experience. Nengunyweza. Namala COVID, nenzako broken hand, nenzako I lost someone in February.
Kyembadde ngenda okugamba. Kyembadde nzizaako kubanga sweetheart.
So when you people find me and you're like, hey, Zoe, you smile. I just fight.
Do you know what really hurt me? I think I even told, I don't know if Bina remembers when I got Lillian. That friend that died. Is it Feb?
Yes.
Sigona kusanga naye.
Yes.
Na joking nange. Na antawanya na yanga basiba tulaba ne Bina. Na gamba about bajjo na antawanya ne twejerega.
Yes.
Nga muto.
He's the one.
Just like and he was your best friend.
Yes, he was.
Nga everywhere band which how did you cope with that? Kwa mangamba wagena mu depression. There's someone to call Lilian Nagama Manyabo, Sarah,
it's very painful. No,
the first 3 months were really bad. Like I was quarreling with God every day.
Auntie, that's when Lilian told me, Naino Kukubira.
No, Naino Busungu, because I was like, really, God, how could you do this to me? Like, Naino Busungu, the first 3 months were really hard. The next 3 months were also hard. But now I'm toning down. Okay.
You're accepting.
You can't accept just like that, but I'm toning down.
Somebody going through a scenario, in a situation like yours, how would you advise them what
to cope up?
To cope up?
Yeah.
Not even to cope up.
It's self-healing. It's self-healing. 3 days ago I was in hospital. Sorry. I was in hospital. I have panic attacks. Banditans of panic.
Those panic attacks.
They're called what?
I don't know.
Panic attacks.
Banditans of what are they called?
Maybe if you
they're called what?
If you
banditans of
anxiety attacks.
They had started attacking me. I woke up in the bed, I start shaking, I start you feel like you're losing your life, just like that. So Zawedde stands. After the other healing, healing until feeling doctor cardiologist maybe my heart has a problem.
Touch the microphone.
Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. Don't touch
okay. Dr. Nangamba, this is common with people grieving. Afuna nyo cases ezo. Walangeze nemugamba, doctor, am I okay? Am I going to die? Nangamba, no. What you're having are anxiety attacks. Buli muntu abadde grieving azimala ezimukuba. Kati me, I had never got that kind of death in my life. But the tata wange kale bwe yafa ye nalumwa nnyo, but at least now but now this was abrupt. Someone died. Nga ne band ewedde. Nga njogera naye bwent.
Embu yali agenda sasula baba band.
Nga amaze basasula. So he just died in 10-15 minutes, just like that. So it was, and he was alive the whole day. So it was a very very abrupt, unbearable situation.
Like the whole day he was okay. Yes. Whatever, he's fine.
Yes. No, he was okay. From morning, they talk to him. Yeah. So just like that, tutu kamdo edote yamala uyidachika na 10.
I can imagine.
Like
no. God has been good, and he was such a calm, humble person. But he doesn't have I've never really had any encounter with him. Has been peaceful. Because everyone said was rest in peace. Whoever met him,
Nanjerega for the first time.
And it's the first time in my life that I had a serious relationship. It was the first relationship. No, it's alright.
It's okay?
I can now talk about it.
Okay.
I remember I had just had an interview with Ruth Kalibala a week before he died. Nemugamba, oh, finally I've settled, I'm going to get married, blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Now Kati Omgezi Nambuza interview for Romandi. Now the week it came out is the week he died. Nga Ruth Kalibala is like, yes, Sarah, finally you look happy. Yes, love is beautiful. Finally I've settled.
The first time katika bina samugaba, but it was sometime bakutaja ne lady anokuchalira. Went to the other trauma sija jogera kwa. Eri so ningamba Lilian, name is Sarah is lucky for some reason. afunya nnyo abasajja abalungi abajjawa lya nagamba nange simanyi but nanga Sarah buli gwe mmanyi XX wamulungi papa wapo kanjagala kubajjawa. Then when I saw this one omugenzi rest in peace nenza nagamba oyo no yoyo nengamba it's impossible nga muto nga mulungi
because
Sarah
surprisingly
because you never get time sikulaba ngo partying.
No, people are attracted to humble people. I know I'm a humble woman. Abantu bagala bakazi abakakama. You see these girls jumping around, hot, what, dressed what. But when it comes to a woman that someone wants to take home, baganya bakazi abakakama.
So how long have you dated for that? But with
this year we are making 3 years. Because of course the first year is always kubera mwebutite. Kati last year yalinga je tutansidde lokwa serious. Kati muno guno mwaka tugenda okubera real official. And ate gutuka yadde mu middle ya koma mu first. We then had a lot of conversations. 3 days to his death, we talked about whatever we want to do, how we're going to do this, how we're going to... By the way, I had a lot of anger. Mukama. Lwaki yaleetera omuntu omulungi ennyo bw'atyo andeka ne neeyogeza nzekka ne twogera ne tukola plans. I was talking to the guy 3 days to his death nga tuli kuba plan.
How you're going to take things further.
Together we should live one day at a time in a call plan.
Not one day at a time, or you live life.
No, but also
I don't know.
You need to love everything you have, Bina. Like olino no baba chaliwo nga mukwano go mwagalire ddala si bino ebyokwagala ka katono because you do not know what tomorrow brings. She could not die, but she could travel maybe to the US and never come back.
Yes.
No berango badde otambula naye.
So I should treasure every other day. Sigama ntino nti ate me postpone the love to tomorrow. Nekino kinyiza
everything that you have. But guess what? You're meant to be together because now katonda gwe yakuleetera. Whatever.
You know, we are just opposite. Never. How did we blend? I don't know.
And guess what? Yakuwa essanyu. You know life eri wait. Nyuma fights. If you don't fight with your friends, it's not real friendship.
Hey, really? So we are real because we fight.
And after fighting, the after effects, you
don't know what annoys me is why insisting. Like I'm a home person, but she will come. Even when you tell her not going out, she'll tell you, Bina. Or we're gonna film sours. Like 1 hour. 1 hour to follow me watch it.
But guess what? She's right. You guys go out when you still come.
No dragging you.
Bina, right now we are in
but I feel comfortable home.
Yes, that is also you're right. But also right now, I'm looking for people to hang out with. Because all my life is work, home. Go and sangawa. Never to move band, but batanda move band to manage banda. So I want also to start moving out a bit and meet people and sorry.
No, it's okay.
I want to start meeting people and meeting friends because right now I'm single.
So you're ready for another relationship?
The problem is I will start comparing the late to the whoever man it is.
Whoever is going
to You're such a sweet man. Kati omuntu ajja ino extremely sweet.
Oh, you know.
Aunt Kati. Extremely sweet. God had given me a man.
I know, but you were so happy.
He was just an amazing character. Kind, humble, respect. Zawedde
But would you do such change your looks for a guy?
No. I love being organic. I love being natural. Like you see me is what I am. Era omusajja yagala natural era tajja kwagala artificial. Era yagala artificial era tajja kwagala nacho. So a man will like you, what you are is what you like. You can't be between. Chobola
they are attracted by appearance. Ekigeza bwe bano abaawukana tosha stage n'azuuka ku makya n'agamba nasuze naani.
Anti kaakati ekiriwo kiri nti naawe kennyini bwe weekyusa era otaddeko ebbere eddala ekyo otaddeko kinkundala luli olinamu akawato kalala nekyatolina. You're confusing the man. He doesn't know what he wants. But when a man comes to you for a very dark skin, gabayagala bwajja wabbina amaye ayaga mukazi mweru naye katwana oli between ogaseeko ab'ekizigo tebankuba
bemyusa babimanyira
okitegere
balowooza agenda okulaba nga side chicken ate light skin nagamba why
munnange everyone has their own special
ate munnange dina bw'okyusa bakyusa ne babeeranga bo waliwo omwe yakyusa nanga okubeera n'enviiri nga ziringa ezooli gwamanyi side chick ono weeka n'ayomba ani akugambye okyuse lwakubanga yalaba nga bamugamba mbu
abasajja no babakyusiza babayi kye baagala mujja kubimalayo byonna era alekewo omweru agende ku muddugavu waliwo abantu tomanyi kye baagala. Some people have taste. Ayagala bakazi bawanvu nga ye bwe yafiirako bokaboka era nga busanga abalina test. Omulala n'ayagala bikyala bibira Doreen. Omulala kugamba ayagala I love dark skinned women. Omulala n'agamba me I like
abatone nnyo ekisabye ekyeru
sina bulamu
olone yagamba ebigere nengamba
yes
olwolinga yagala akolanga katono nnyo.
Kati me I have a brother, one of my brothers ayaganya abakazi b'ebitege. When I looked at all his wives, all his girlfriends,
bitege bracket legs nga byayagala
era lumu namugamba all your exes and even your current ones
have bracket legs.
Yes.
Hey,
and it's a trait bonna.
So that means tetulina okukola bitusanyusa.
Be yourself.
Omusajja ayagala by'oli ajja kusanga mu ekyo ky'oli. You can't change for a man because for him what he wants is different. Even if you change nga ye ayagala oba what ayinza okuba yayagala muwala waliiso ddene kati gwe ng'olina akasoko kati n'olwana n'omusajja nga buli bakola n'abakazi ayagala baliiso ddene. I don't want to run mad. There are men who love Nyash,
yes, nyash.
Nga ne bona okolota ogenda kwongerako akakono okwongerako. So you can't fight with certain things.
Surgery,
just be yourself and create things that a man can like about you that are not nyash maybe. Well, nyash is not the end of the world. Create things that a man will admire about you. Ngabisinga ebyo nyash okitegeera.
Yes.
Ne bona ogamba nti buli musajja kyagala kyogenda okukola ogenda bimalayo.
Kakati, they always say that you have to give Caroline Makanaga, sometimes you have to give your partner space. I remember you used to be with him every day. Yakuvuga. Here, mubande
chu. Mwalondola.
Hiyo tutegera otya. Ati ngo tumanya ali happy.
You knew those things.
Yes. How did I tell it? So kakati, the buba in mama ngamba ebuba temweko wa
at some point I got addicted nti siso wafuluma nju nga taliiko nga mayina okugamba but Zawe, can't you drive yourself, can't you go actually nganze kati nga ntuse ekiseera nga nemadde
ngoyagala bere all the time.
Yes, nga I cannot drive a car without nga ye yagivuze nga nze mpulira nti I'm used
yes
to everything. I'm used there's a point where you're used to doing things to people. Nali sikifunako mulamu. It was the first time.
I understand. So you would accept couples to work together. Kutandika batelavu. Mama, even when abasangira ngira bali bwe bati. So that consistency is inajitya.
No, it's because at some point we're doing everything together. That was our kwawula.
Okay.
But would you advise somebody okubeerako kumwagala oba we should also give them space? What I know, when two people who have a relationship work together, stay together, do everything together, it's more successful. It is usually more successful. Sorry, Zawedde tokaddiwa. I'm sorry, naye obanyiiga.
Like you can't believe it, eh?
Because we were interviewing Sarah Zawedde tukaddiwa okola ki. I have a feeling you started when you were young.
Yeah, people heard about us when we were also young, but they had our names early. So they expected to see someone else.
Nekirala nga gwe tuwafuna amannya abantu babeera n'amannya amalala naye gwe wasigaza Sarah.
I love my name.
I don't know, incidentally it's a mouthful.
I love my name, Sarah Zawedde. Obeera wekka ku nsi kuno gye bali bangi ba Sarah Zawedde, but in the music industry obeera yoliyo wekka.
You stand out like that.
And it's a name you're going to leave behind.
Your legacy.
Kati bw'olikyuka ne weyita ebintu ebirala banaakunoonya banaakutegeera.
Ebyo tufuna n'obuzibu ku visa.
Kansigaze erinnya lyange.
Abasinga bakyusa amannya gaabwe.
My name is Sarah Juliet Zawedde.
You know. So, kati mpozi ekirala kyemali njagala best moment ey'okubeera nga tugonjoola ebya relationship. Owageze n'ogamba nti n'omuntu omubeeramu wabeerawo neera okubeera ng'omuntu muyombamuko. The best place is where? Mu kinaabiro, mu kisenge, mu bbaala, mu hotel, mugende ne mwekubireyo ebikonde.
Bina kankubuuze bwe muba munyigidde mu bbaala mulinda ate muddayo eka mukimalira awo obusungu bwe bubakwatidde muyombero oba mweyuza then in 5 minutes you're back to yourselves. Ne mwetunda ne mga tubadde tufaaki wemala ogamba tubadde tufaaki ne mutandika fresh n'oguddako ne muyomba nga naye mumanyi temulina kye mugenda kwekola. Ebyo bagamba abooluganda bita ne baatika naye n'abaagalana era bafaanagana. Yes, people have fought, people have even beat each other, people have tried to knock each other with cars, people have banged people's mirrors. Ne bajaasa emmotoka n'ajaasa naye nga gwafiirako. I know a couple that got married early this year. Naye nga ebikolobero bye beekoze
Nenga banamala
ngaya yono na yono ne kumuchika ya bawe buli lwanyiga nayasayo ekintu mu nyumba nayasayo TV nayasayo yamuwasiza
wanji jaba bagamba mubagala natusangayo kicho.
Yes, love is stronger than all those things.
I know, right?
Do you know how bad love is? Love doesn't ask why.
Love doesn't ask why.
Ugenda laba couple nenga nayo akasajjako yakagala
kochi nga gwamanyi. I know, right?
Love is so bad, by the way. I hate it sometimes.
You hate love? Sometimes?
Sometimes. No, being in love is dangerous.
I know. Especially when you're a deep lover.
Yes. Some of us are deep lovers.
Me too, my dear.
I know to meet omuntu nga tomutegeera kwegana
n'akumalira obudde ne weemalayo wenna you fall in love. Bimanyi mbaddeyo
nawe bw'obeera
mbeera stupid in love.
I was lucky. For the first time I had real love in my life. I thank God. I tasted real love.
You tasted real love, eh?
Heartbreak, you already. Have you ever been heartbroken?
My first relationship at campus.
Did it affect you in regards of you?
No, it caused me hypertension.
Ate gwe ng'ola oyagala nnyo ate onsuseeko.
Then my dad was like, omwana, he was telling my mom, omwana yabadde kyono, omwana yabaki.
Bw'alwadde mukwano.
Bino be hysteria.
No, because it was the first time I was in love. Akajanja nga gwolowooza nga ne ku kitabo ky'oteekako erinnya lyo n'eryo guy nga lerisembayo nga weetumye n'erinnya lye.
Yes, tubugatta.
Okitegeera.
Nange nagattako.
You know,
you used
all your books you put his name. Kumbe like a boy is also going back to his parents.
Oh,
still like a boy. Nga naye addayo waabwe.
Nze kati nga ndi mukulu nga naffe tulina obunnya bwaffe.